Today, I will be going over every single legendary item in Dig. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be going over every single legendary item in Dig. I'm going to be going through every single location, stuff like that, so then you can find any specific item that you guys are missing. Just so you know as well, not every single item has a certain spot. So some items do, some items don't. Some items are just more difficult to find. But if you do have a problem with certain items, comment down below. I'll try to reply to all the comments. I've been trying to reply to as many as I can, but yeah, let's go right into it. Alright guys, so we're going to start off with Fernhill Forest, and we do have a lot of legendaries here, but basically, I'm just going to start from top to bottom here. So we have the cave painting, and for the cave painting, you're going to want to be digging on the rocks for this. I believe in the hint, it also says that as well, but I'd recommend digging anywhere in the rocks, and also for every single item, again, like I say in all of my mythic and divine videos, you want to be using magnets. You want to be using pretty good luck charms, something like this preferably, and you should be able to find it pretty easily if you're using something like that with a stormy enchant for any shovel that you're using as well, which will give you a way higher chance to find the item. But yeah, like I said though, both of these cave paintings, you're going to want to be searching on the rocks. You should find them pretty easily. Now for the teddy bear, this does take a while. I actually was digging it live on stream with viewers, which thank you everybody that tuned into the stream today. Really do appreciate it. But anyways, you're going to want to be basically searching for the teddy bear anywhere within the grass. This area would work fine. I had a viewer actually find it here, so you can find it here, so it should be pretty easy to find there. Now for the pet rock, pretty easy item to find. I'm not going to go in specific details for every item because I know that some items, I'm mainly going to focus on the more difficult items. I'm going to skim through the less difficult items. But for pet rock, pretty easy to find. You can find it anywhere in Fernhill, mainly on the rocks. Mainly on the road, sorry. Now the tiger frog, you're going to want to be searching for this on the rocks. You could search for it on this rock. It doesn't really matter what rock. Just make sure you're looking in Fernhill and you should be able to find it. Diamond ring, anywhere it can be found. Sniffles egg, anywhere. Golden nugget, you can find it here and in Copper Mesa. Now for the TV, you want to be searching on the grass. I know that some people do have a struggle with this item. I'd recommend searching anywhere on the grass. I found it right within this area and I had pretty good luck. It didn't take me that long to find. That's where you're going to want to find the TV. The mole, that really just random. It can be found anywhere, mainly in the grass as well. The tree, anywhere. So the future paths. Now, a lot of people are struggling with this for their last item. I would recommend digging on the road right within this area. I'll show you on the map real quick. This is where you're going to want to be digging for it. I personally found it right within this area, and it did take me a while, but you should be able to find it here. Shouldn't take you that long, but yeah. Alright guys, next we have the wagon. Now I know that this can be found in Fernhill and Copper Mesa, but you can find it anywhere in the grass. I had some viewers on stream today finding it, again like I said, and you can find it anywhere in the grass. Make sure you use magnets, make sure you use all that. You should be able to find it. The kazoo, it is a pretty easy item to find. I mean, it's not that many people don't have it. You can find it anywhere. I found it on the road a lot today on stream as well, so you should be able to find it there. Okay, now for the bowling trophy, if you guys are having struggle finding this, there actually is an item detector spot. If you do open the item detector, you should be able to find it up in Foxtown, I believe. So you want to be searching up here, and yeah, it should be right over there. Bowling trophy, as you can see, that should take off that. But yeah, that's kind of going to be Fernhill Forest. Alright guys, now we're going to make our way over to Verdant Vale. And as I'm on my way over there, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support recently. Really do appreciate it, as I always say. But guys, we do have a ton of giveaways incoming. I really do appreciate every single one of you. I've been given a lot of game passes, as you can see here, by a lot of you guys, which I really do appreciate. Thank you so much. These are all going to go in the giveaways, so make sure to join the Discord if you're not in there already. There will be giveaways for you guys in there, but yeah. Alright guys, so we have the pig, the cow, the goat, and a couple other items here, which aren't too difficult to find. I know for some of them, which the pigs, there is going to be an abundance right here. So if you're missing out on the pig, it's going to be right within that area. Now for the cow, you also can search in the abundance, but I mean, I found it anywhere within the grass in Verdant Vale. It shouldn't take you too long to find. Same thing with the goat. The enigma. Now this item is pretty weird to find. I've had a lot of comments about this, but I personally found it within the pig abundance area, so you should be able to find it here. But that also goes to show that you can find it anywhere in the grass. Like I said, make sure you have magnets, all that, if you are having difficulty finding that. Okay, so for the emerald as well, you can find it anywhere in Verdant Vale and Mount Cinder. I'll go over it in Mount Cinder as well. It's going to be found anywhere in the rocks, or sorry, it could be found in the rocks or the road in Verdant Vale, but yeah. Now for the skeeth, the scythe, the saith, I really don't know. You guys made fun of me for pronouncing that last time. It's going to be found anywhere in the grass. You should be able to find it. It shouldn't take you that long. It is a pretty simple item to get. But yeah, that's going to be Verdant Vale, guys. All right, now I'm going to make my way over to Cinder Shores. We don't have too many items here to find. So yeah. And guys, let me know down in the comments if you're excited for this update. I know that Dig did just release some leaks in their Discord server, which does look pretty cool. They seem to have 3 different shovels that look brand new. So let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited for that. But yeah. Alright guys, so we have the palm tree here, and for the palm tree, you can find it anywhere in Cinder Shores. I would preferably dig on this type of sand. You should be able to find it pretty easily. Not too difficult of a legendary. Now for the diamond ring, it can be found in Fernhill and Cinder Shores, anywhere in the sand as well. It should be pretty easy to find. Shark Skull, same thing, anywhere in the sand. Bongos, also anywhere in the sand. I'm assuming not that many of you guys are struggling with these items because there's not too many items. But yeah, let's just get right into Rooftop Woodlands. But if you are struggling with them, make sure to focus on luck and stuff like that. You should be able to find it. But yeah. Alright guys, we're now in Rooftop Woodlands. We have a couple items here. Now, I personally had a difficulty finding the dark oak tree here, but basically I would recommend searching in the grass with magnets. You should be able to find it pretty easily. Shouldn't take you that long. Looks like we have the skeleton hand. Again, anywhere in the grass. This is kind of a weird item. Actually, I believe you can also find it in the graveyard. I've actually gotten a couple in the graveyard area just within this area, so I'd recommend searching there. And then also for the wisp, raccoon, ghost, and brown bear, I'd recommend searching in this graveyard actually, because I found every single one of them in here. I know that all those items have a chance of spawning in here, but I believe that they also can spawn outside of the area. I know that I found some ghosts outside of here, but every other item I've actually found in the graveyard. So if you're trying to find any other item that is kind of like that, I just recommend searching in the graveyard. It looks like they added another NPC here, that's pretty cool actually. Let me just take a look at this. Okay, never mind. That is literally nothing. Thought that was going to be like a leak or something. Never mind. Okay, anyways, we're going to make our way over to Cinder Cavern. Now, it looks like we only have 3 items here, which honestly don't seem to be that difficult. Alright guys, and we are now in Cinder Cavern, and basically, I'm actually not going to go down the elevator because for all of these items, you're actually able to find them on the top of Cinder Cavern. Now, I know Tanzanite does sound weird where I'm saying that you can't find it on the elevator, but me personally, I've actually found the new kind of Tanzite after they buffed it and made it easier to find up on this area. I searched just within here and I found every single legendary item that is in Cinder Cavern just within this area, and I did not need to take down the elevator as well. Now, I know that it does say that there's a better chance to look in Azure Hollow, so if you would like to look in Azure Hollow, I'd recommend looking in there because maybe you will have a way better chance. But basically, guys, for a lot of these items, I mean, even the crystal, like I said in my last video, they have got moved up to like above the elevator kind of area, so you can find all 3 of these items just within like the cavern. You don't even need to waste $1,000 and go down the elevator. But yeah, that's kind of just gonna be Cinder Cavern. Alright guys, now we're gonna make our way up to Mount Cinder. We don't have too many items up here. I know that some of them are difficult, but I'm gonna try to explain, especially the cave painting, I believe. So I'm gonna try to explain to you guys where you're able to find that. But yeah, alright guys, we're now in Mount Cinder, and like I said, we do have a couple items here. So for the cave painting, you want to be searching in the rocks. I know it says that in the hint, and if you can knock it up to a rock, I believe like any rock like this would work. Or I know that if you go over to the kind of the camper area, yeah, you should be able to get up here and you can search up in that rock. But I would recommend just searching in the rocks. You should be able to find it. Shouldn't take you that long. Now for the polar bear, I mean, there's an abundance. It's pretty easy to find. Shouldn't take you guys too long. If you do not know where it is going to be right here. So yeah, the pine tree can also be found anywhere. I'd recommend searching in the grass. Now for the emerald, I actually found multiple of them in Glacial Hollow. I don't know if they spawn more often here, but I would just recommend searching in the grass area, just in the snow, sorry. And in Glacial Hollow, you should be able to find a decent amount of them if you cannot find them in Verdant Vale. But yeah, now frozen person, also anywhere in the snow. Same thing with jukebox, also pretty easy items anywhere just in the snow. Mount Cinder's a pretty simple location for legendaries, but yeah. All right, guys, we are now in Copper Mesa, and we do have a couple items here. Now, I'm going to start off with the sort of like more difficult ones. We have Desert Ferret. Anywhere in the sand, you can find it. Now, for the wagon, you can find it anywhere in Fernhill. Also, anywhere in the sand in Copper Mesa. It shouldn't take that long to find. Pinata, same thing, pretty easy to find. I'm going to kind of go over these abundances in a minute. Jukebox, really simple. I mean, you can find it anywhere in Fernhill. I mean, sorry, in Copper Mesa and in Mount Cinder. So you should be able to find it in the sand. For golden nugget, there is an abundance right within this area, which shouldn't take you too long to find just because there's abundance right here. I mean, they are pretty easy. Again, it's also in Fernhill as well. Now I'm going to take you up to the Dino Spine Abundance if you do not know where that is. They've recently just added the Dino Spine Abundance back into the game, actually. So I'm going to kind of show you where that is and where you can find it. But guys, as I'm on my way up there, we have two last items. We have the I'm not even gonna pronounce that. Skull, which can be found anywhere in the sand as well. I'd recommend searching your Dino Spine Abundance. Vulture, also in the sand, pretty easy to find. Shouldn't take you that long. Now for the Dino Spine and the other spine, I believe it was, you just want to look within this area. There's an abundance right here. I don't know why it's kind of glitching, but you should be able to find it right here. Shouldn't take you too long. I mean, there is an abundance, but yeah, that's gonna be Copper Mesa, guys. All right, now for Alona Jungle, we actually do have one difficult item here, which is going to be the Golden Idol. Not that many exist here, so I'm going to try to explain like where you can kind of find them. But for the Golden Idol, anywhere in the grass you can find it. I mean, I don't know why it takes so long. Again, it's weird that mythics are more difficult than legendaries are more difficult than like prismatics half the time. Anywhere in the grass, I'd recommend searching. Make sure your magnets are really good. Make sure you have Stormy enchant. Make sure you have all that. Should be able to find it pretty easily, guys, if you do have all of that like equipped, to be honest. Now for the life fruit, anywhere in the grass as well. Capybara and toucan, same thing, anywhere in the grass. Pretty easy to find. A lot of them exist, but yeah. Mount Charcoal, which we have two items here, which do seem to be... Hold up, just let me make sure I have my right thing on, because I do not want to mess this up, because if I mess this up, that'll be really embarrassing. But, okay, so basically, we have two items here, which is the Phoenix Feather and the cave painting. Cave painting anywhere in the rocks, which all the Mount Charcoal is the rocks. Maybe you could search in the boss area, yes, but I would just search down here. Pretty easy to find it down here as well. Same thing with Phoenix Feather. It is also really easy to find. So if you are struggling with that, I mean, I just recommend searching anywhere in Mount Charcoal. You should be able to find it. Shouldn't take you that long. But yeah, that's kind of gonna be the legendaries in Mount Charcoal. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, join my Discord down below if you do want to be part of the giveaways and all of that. But yeah, peace out.